Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Curse of the Black Mountain. My name is Robinik, and I'm going to be your Dungeon Master. In the previous episode, most of it all happened in Blinky's magnificent mansion. And also, they have finally been to the Black Mountain, and they have been doing some stuff, gathering some loot. They met up with a mind flare down there, and as they are talking about maybe that Valazar, the great black dragon, has been infected or been experimented upon, maybe to become a mind flayer themselves, and this sprung up some new warnings, and maybe they have to fight Valazar at one time. And as they also scried at them, it looked like they have produced some eggs that potentially is Valazar's eggs, and mind flare dragon thingies are maybe not a good thing to be having in this world. So maybe they will go after it. But regardless, they headed into the mansion after speaking with Ophelia and also making Blinky her own phylactery to have a little bit of rest, maybe to identify some items, and also finding this mysterious item, these deck of cards that seems to be giving them, well, at least good things for the very moment, but are extremely magically powerful. When they put the deck of these cards into a bag of holding, it transformed the bag of holding into something that they will now identify as the bag of many things, that they could go into the pockets of different people, but it would have a great consequence if it fails. So it's a very random procedure, and it's a very powerful item. But regardless, they went into the Blinky's mansion, and also the cards or something seems to be reacting to the magical capabilities of the mansion, changing a lot of things within it to become more powerful or more magically potent. Seeing also that the utensils in here are having a little bit of a different appearance and more scarier, but people seems to go about and doing their day. Blinky were sitting down and identifying some things. People were going and looking for stuff in the mansion, finding a very weird blood red room that they were like, oh, we should not really go in here, or should they go in there? But in the end they decided to go away. But they found a room that was supposed to be a good memory, with this open sea and a lot of this forest that were here. But eventually Blinky had this potential to draw a card in the deck of many things, or the deck that you had, and saw that this deck of many things had so much raw potential that it wanted her more to just draw the card. But instead it switched something in her mind and turned to more the darker side of her personality and draw a card, and it had some things happening to her. But she managed to find the others and also pranked a little bit, and were more evil towards the people. And where Blorkk was dragged down underneath this long sea of water that was before them, with this huge tentacle dragging it down, further down into the depths of whatever this was, with Videl jumping in after him, taking some hits after he has been in full-on rage because he was surrounded by water and darkness. And Videl took a very good pummeling to the face and body, but managed to take Blorkk up to the beach. And among his stuff, he saw also that the deck of many things was now in his possession, as they put on some clothes, and he's holding the deck of many things in his hand, as Blorkk is also standing close by to him. As Blinky and Rill talked a little bit, and Blinky and Rill started to wander away, maybe to have a discussion of their own. But we will see what is going to happen, because we're going to begin this episode. But before we do that... Oh.
I never know what to do when you make sounds. I always be like,
No. You should always go, hey.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
My friends, let us begin.
Yeah.
You take steps towards the forest line that Blinky has in the magnificent mansion. You rill together with Blinky, that has obviously changed her direction of thoughts of this new personality, or something that is within Blinky that is not the same friendly approach as Blinky usually has. As you're starting to wonder, where in the magnificent mansion? Are you waiting for the others to arrive, or are you just... What do you want to do?
I'm in no hurry. Just letting little Brianna lead me away, I guess.
Yes, I lead her outside the forest then, like back to a corridor somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And also, I want to know, Blorkk and Videl, are you going to stay on the beach, or are you going to go up and approach the others? What are your plans? What do you want to do?
Get rest, at least.
Yeah, you are dressed.
Mutilated by utensils is trying to dry them.
Yeah, they
but
were
not kill them.
They were supposed to take care of them, not in a bad way, and put them by a fire, not inside it. I think those were my words.
Yep, pretty accurate.
The only thing that the utensils are doing, because the utensils were ordered to do it, they are standing on top of like a ledge and just staring out in the open water. Just staring out with this huge, big smile on their faces and just staring out, not doing what they were told.
Do we see them go away, or?
You do see them go away, because there is, as you are putting on clothes, you see that they are just turning around and walking into the forest, where
we started to walk before they even got out of the water, so
but
see us leave.
Could see that we were up there at least.
How far from the mansion is the water?
Like you're in the mansion. It's like a room in the mansion.
Okay.
Because it's weird.
We see the roof and stuff.
No.
It's empty.
No, think of it, you open a door and then you're like, I'm outside. What? It makes no sense, because it's an illusion. The whole mansion is an illusion, so there is no roof. It's like you're outside. You're in a forest.
Yeah, I know. I just thought how far the water was.
Far.
Endless.
It's an ocean.
Yeah.
How far from the beach to the actual mansion?
To the door.
Yeah.
To the door?
Not that far. Like it's a forest and then a little beach and then ocean. So I don't.
Okay.
It's not like overly.
I would say it's just a cluster of trees and whatnot. It's just a simple. It is not far away.
Okay.
It depends on what you want.
Like Blinky is not a dwarf. She would not be like, we're gonna have to walk for ages to get to the ocean. No, she's like, I want to have the trees, I want the beach, and I want the ocean, but I want it to be accessible quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're feeling Blorkk.
I'm okay, I think.
Is Vidal bleeding?
I was bleeding from before.
Yes.
You took a lot of hits from Blorkk, though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
His eyes is like...
Fine.
Both toe.
What happened to you?
Nothing.
Okay.
What do you want to do now?
Should we go to the others?
If I would try to read them, could I do an insight on their... Like...
Like when they were going away. And
Yeah, like how...
Or
Yeah, could I do it like... I want to
Nas
see
would
if,
have glanced over her shoulder and at least like smiled at them. Like,
like
you can
if-
definitely do an insight to just.
see if we should follow them or not.
Sure.
16.
Well, as Julia told you, like Blink is like more like glancing backwards, smiling. It's more like an invitation, like wouldn't mind really that you were there in the present. I don't know. Would you say that Brianna would they have like she would have like an expression that Videl could try to understand? Is it?
She would be extremely focused on Blinky, sort of like a parent that is with a child that has been misbehaving and wants to remove the child from
The situation.
the area.
Then I would, me personally, would say 16. Oh, that's enough to know that, yeah, okay, we're not gonna intervene in that. I look over at Blorkk. No, maybe we should rest a little bit.
Yes.
Wanna stay here, or do you wanna go back to your room?
I want to go to Goat.
Could probably get Goat here if you wanna stay here.
No, there are things in the water.
Going to our rooms then.
Okay. As you go up from the beach into the forest line, Blinky and Rill or Brianna is nowhere to be seen for the very moment. You go out in the hallway, and as you continue down the hallway, the utensils are still doing their work around the mansion, trying to mop the floor and give still the creepily smiles as all of you are walking into your rooms. You can walk into your rooms and just go about whatever business you want to do, but the utensils are still around and they're doing their job. And yeah.
Who's going first?
I would assume that Blorkk, you want to go into and just go in and cuddle with Goat, or what do you want to do in your room?
Well, I guess I at least go get Goat, and then I might follow Videl.
Okay. Goat is in your room and waiting, and jumps up to the apparatus that Blink had made, so Goat can be on your backpack.
I go sleep with Goat.
well, Blorkk made it, but I made it come
yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. You go inside and you cuddle with Goat.
Yes.
It's cozy and nice, and eventually you will fall to a small relaxing nap.
I muttered, Goat!
Yeah.
We have been fighting a lot.
As you, Videl, you arrive in your room as Blorkk, you can hear him from the room pass inside your room. Go! Then silence.
I'm gonna sit on my bed. Cure wounds at 4th level on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna be sitting looking at the deck of cards
Mm-hmm.
for a bit.
Do you open up the leather pouch, or do you leave the?
Oh, I'm opening that up. Oh yeah.
It's a beautiful deck of cards. It is it has almost like a magical glow to them. Something that seems so familiar to you. It's more like you're staring into the raw energy of Elenway. It's almost that feeling as you're looking into the deck of whatever these cards are. They seem to be, the last time you have seen them, they previously had this crimson layout and the very like frontal of them. Now they have this very deep green and golden edges. It's almost like they have changed their appearance. But they rest comfortable in your hands, and the energy is interesting, nonetheless.
Gonna look around. And then I'm gonna pull a card out.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, baby! Spin the wheel!
We are so fucking dead with this enticing fucking fun box.
Now look at this, right? World Ender! No.
I wonder if it's gonna still continue to be like weirdly
Good
fitting.
thing. Come on.
I'm gonna die.
Oh god, yeah, you could.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh! God damn it.
You are not maybe dying at least.
Yeah, that's for that.
Videl, you reach into the pocket of deck of the cards. You reach in, you pick, and you draw the card that is named Key. As a voice within your mind, all you need is a key to unlock your potential. The card describes a large metal key with a skull symbol in its handle. A voice enters your mind as you draw the card. Your journey is complex, but the key exists everywhere. Now, choose wisely. And inside your mind, you get 3 words you need to choose between. Either you choose key, or you choose weapon, or you choose lore.
Oh. Oh.
So, key, weapon, or lore.
Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah, this is hard.
Din, 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 din.
Well, Videl would go for a lore.
Lore?
Yes.
The card in your hand ignites into a green flame. And from where the dust is, you can see almost like an illusion, a huge tome appears before you with blank pages. You hear the voice in your mind again. What do you want to know?
We need to choose now?
Yes. So, Videl, you can get information from anything in this campaign. And I will give it to
Vart
you.
är John och Brunte? The courier!
So in this very moment, you have to give me something lore-based, and I have to tell you truly what you are looking for. Or what the lore can give you. Good luck.
Thank you. Can we go to the others a bit so I can
Yes,
think?
we can definitely do that.
Thank you.
Seems fair.
It's very fair. On the other side of the mansion, Rill, as you are walking out with Blinky, I assume into the corridor.
But yes. So, where do you want to go?
A little sparkle flower seems tense.
A bit, perhaps?
Keeping us away from the other playmates. She wants us all to herself.
But yes. Is that a problem?
No. No problems. Talk, you say? Okay, you can talk.
Yeah. Do you have a cozy place, maybe? Or some other place you want to go? Anywhere, really?
Oh, the
Somewhere
coziest.
you're comfortable.
Yes, very cozy.
He's gonna snap her fingers, which I can't because I suck. So imagine that I'm doing that.
Well, if you cannot do it now, you
God, okay, wait.
No.
No.
Yeah!
There's a sound.
She does it more elegantly. God damn it.
Blinky snaps the fingers, and right before, close by to where one of the walls are, this ominous door just appears. The same door that you and Videl saw previously. As soon as the door appears, a smither, like a small pool of blood starts to emanate out from the door.
After you, Sparkle Flower.
I'm allowed to go in there?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. You are allowed to explore and have fun.
It's not gonna pour blood on me if I open the door, is it?
The door
No.
opens.
I guess not.
Don't you want to?
Oh, no, I'm.
Why not?
I have bad experience with being flooded with fluids in confined spaces. I'm gonna go inside.
All right. You walk inside as Blinky also follows suit. It is a very airy place. Misty. You can hear dripping that sounds like blood in the horizon. And occasionally, as you're standing in this place, you hear screaming, moaning. Occasionally you hear like chains like clashing into each other. And then whipping. People are screaming, or maybe you hear the shouting of Blinky's name once or twice. Then you hear familiar voices, but you cannot really place where you've heard them.
So this is an interesting space. Does this make you calm?
Oh, yeah. We collect in here.
Oh,
Suffering
Is-
and pain started small, but quickly grew. Oh, yes, how it grew. Planting its seed until we were born, sprouting us out like a flower. And now we hold that pain.
charming.
Yes. We wrap it up in a ball, spinning, always spinning. But little bee always unravels, so now we collect instead. Repress and forget, make her smile again. Out of sight and out of mind, do they say, not?
Oh, so this is like a collection of all memories that she doesn't wish to think of, and then you take care of them for her.
Perceptive. Always perceptive, you are.
So you're sort of a caretaker then, no?
Yes. Taking care we do, we care so much for her.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Isn't it,
Are there
yes?
any specific parts you like more than the others?
He's gonna gesture, and there's gonna be like from the blood, because the whole area is just, the floor is rippling blood, and out from the blood there will be like kind of like a mirage of some kind, but made out of blood, like the shapes of these fluffy little gnomes.
Mhm.
First they seem friendly and smiley, and then they start to throw what looks to be rocks into the distance. She's just gonna start to circle them a little bit.
Little gnomes, so fluffy and cuddly, welcoming, until they aren't.
And then she's gonna snap her fingers, and then they're gonna burst out in flames and then bubble down into the blood again.
Would you like that one?
I would say around this time, the same like a wave passes through this, whatever this dimension in the mansion. This wave of this purple wave just boom.
Was that a part of it?
No. We do not know what that is. No, we do not. Exciting, isn't it? New things are always so
Fun.
Yes, fun.
Yes. So, you like to make things hurt in here? Is that it?
Hurt. Sometimes. There's a lot of pain and hurt in here. Yeah. A lot of fun, too.
So it's a way for you to unleash that inner frustration you must have.
Frustration. We're not frustrated. We dwell in here. Oh, yes, we dwell. Little B is the frustrated one. We'll want to, oh, well, yes, want to release that frustration, but she's stubborn.
Oh. I mean...
You feel it too, don't you? You have not been allowed to play, have you?
It depends on which way you mean play. I have played some. You know.
No. Seems like you have not had time to be outside and stretch your little cute little toesies.
Well, recently I have, so that's great. Have to start somewhere.
Yes, yes.
Yes. I don't mean to come across as mean in any way, but don't you think it's better to, since you could clearly conjure these not so nice gnomes in here and then put them on fire, couldn't you
Will
then
you see it again?
I mean, if it would make you happy. But what I was trying to say is that perhaps you could use this space to also inflict. Oh, this is hard to.
Inflict pain.
Instead of actually, making Blinky's friends, such as Blorkk, go through anguish out there, couldn't you make a copy in here?
Oh, yes. Already, all of you are.
Oh, charming! I always wanted more copies of myself.
Oh, yes. Everything that he has said, every hurtful little comment, they are all here. Can't you hear it?
I think Blinky would feel better if she talked about these feelings instead of hiding them away in here.
Do you
Close-
think so?
Close by, you can hear Thalian's voice closely ringing in the ear of whatever profanities he'd made of her being a goblin.
I imagine it's like nothing good can ever come out of you. That was one of his
that's
better
it.
ones.
Yeah. That was really one of his top-notch comments. Yeah.
It's one of my. One
A
of the good
goblin
ones.
can never be trusted.
That is, yeah. That.
That.
Go back to our earlier.
Yeah, if you want to hear those lovely tidbits.
We could let her remember. Let her mind break and put vengeance in her heart.
That's not really exactly what I meant. I meant like if she feels frustration with her friends, it's better to talk it out.
Oh, we know. We tried to make her. She doesn't want to listen. She just keeps it inside. And it's getting so hard. You see how much it's swallowing out that's not supposed to. It is supposed to be contained, and it isn't.
Oh. So any suggestions on how we could help her?
Oh, yes. We do.
Good
we
suggestions.
Do. The pain needs to go somewhere, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Can't stay in here. Need to get rid of it. We have a solution, yes. We totally do.
So where would you want the pain to go?
Oh, we love that you ask. We give the pain and the anger back, wrap it up, put a little bow on it, and give it back to him. Back to the source, our old friend and tormentor. Yes, his life should come to an end, and little B knows that she knows, but she is not too keen on doing harm. He was important to her, yeah.
And who would this be?
You have met him once at least.
Oh.
Yes. The little elven boy that puts little balls into the kitty cats. Yes.
Oh, that man.
Yes. She doesn't remember. It took her a long time to remember, but we never forget. We never forgot what he did. After having torn her mind asunder, he came back. Yeah. The words he spoke to her filled with such disgust. Now.
So you're meaning that he could be an outlet for her?
Yes.
If she got to talk to him and explain how he had made her feel?
Yeah. Talk to him. That's what we would do.
Yes. Talk about your emotions and unfairness and such.
Yes. And then stab his eyes out.
I mean, I guess he would sort of deserve that, but the talking should be first, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Like a peaceful manner.
She felt no anger when he said those things, you know. She felt sorry. She felt sorry for him, wondering what would have made him turn so empty.
There's probably a lot of things, but you know, you can't always worry about what has made someone this or that way, because it's just how the world is.
She worries for you too.
Oh, does she know?
Yes, all the time. She sees
That's
your
very
pain.
kind of her.
Yes, she's kind.
Do you share this sentiment?
Yes. We would love to get rid of your mother.
That is very kind of you, but I would prefer to keep her, actually. Yeah.
You're like her. Wants to keep things that hurt you around. We don't understand.
And it's more so. It's not only bad.
But most of it is, isn't it? She tried to kill you. She took your mind from you. Do you want to know how many years she took?
I mean, how?
Naz is gonna twiddle up the little ball.
Mm.
Not one, not two, no. Count them 6. Yes. 6 years of your memories contained in such a small little thing.
As Nas is playing around it like a coin, you can see almost like a nebulous coloring, and you can almost see your own reflection within the sphere. As it then subsides, as Nas grabs the ball or the spear in her hand.
Why would you want such a horrible person in your life?
If there's a way for me to get those memories back,
Oh,
maybe
it
that
is.
would explain for me why she did it. Maybe she had a really good reason.
There is.
Oh?
We don't know what it is, but we need a dream sphere. Yes.
Okay.
Then we can find out what it is she is hiding from you. But maybe it's like this lovely room of ours. Maybe it's supposed to be contained.
Another pulse of this purple energy goes around. And a huge pile of blood from the roof just rains down.
Is this a part of the decor?
It will be now. We've never had guests before. How do you like our play?
In a tense of whipping here, as soon as this wave passes through the room, intense whipping and chains, and then silence.
Well, I would say it seems useful, but maybe not healthy.
Healthy.
Yes.
Why not?
Bottle up all your emotions to this extent seems maybe not the best. You know?
Really? That's so funny coming from a little sparkle flower.
How do you mean?
And you bottling. You like to bottle everything. I see. We both see. Yeah.
I mean,
Never
at least
speaking
don't
of your
have
sorrow
this in
and
my-
anger. Oh, you do. You just can't see it.
Oh. Wait,
Maybe.
yes?
Yeah. We can help you with that.
I still want my mother alive.
Oh, yes. No. You should not take her just yet.
So
However,
what yes?
Naz will shift her hand, and she will make the blood bubble up, and she will make Real's mother.
I was about to do like Sally there in a T pose. No, but manifesting, you can see your mother sculpted in blood, standing in a particular gesture that she usually have. Standing elegantly in long dresses and very nice hair. In her visage of the mistress of the Gloom Warden, of course.
Mm-hmm.
talk to her then.
But this isn't...
The pile of blood starts to move around and turns towards you.
This isn't my real mother, you know. It's a bit awkward. Is it not?
I don't know. It could be. You say you don't have anything to bottle up, so what's the harm in talking to this bloody heap?
I mean, there's no harm in it. It's more so the only answers she can provide is warped by the perspective of what you and Blinky have seen from my mother.
And you?
And me?
Yes.
I thought this was a recreation of your minds. No?
Yes.
Fine. I'll talk to her. I'll humor your little experiment here. Of course.
Naz is gonna kind of slide up a weird ass looking bloody chair and just like sink down on it.
The blood avatar of your mother takes a step forward. Intriguingly very accurate in her steps. Doesn't say anything. Just walks up and stands before you. In an almost commanding, dominating stance.
Just glance over at us and just like... right on it!
This awkward silence falls as you hear whipping and chains behind you.
Ah!
Do you want to have a moment to think what you're going to say?
I mean, if Vidal feels ready, yes. Otherwise, I can just go for it.
No.
He's sitting there with like...
It's like going for all his old notes. Like, what do I want to know?
Are you doing like a
Yes.
list, like pros and cons of
Yes.
asking this?
Oh my
I'm
god,
so
you
sorry,
just put him
Daniel.
on the spot so hard.
I know. I'm
This is
so
so
sorry.
hard.
It's like
I have-
the worst question ever.
Yes, I have 3 questions that I'm thinking about, so I'm just gonna.
You
I'll
can
just
also
go
ask
again.
you can also ask the others for help also if you cannot decide between these
No.
3. Okay,
No,
cool.
no. We believe in
They are
you,
not
Vidal.
there.
But then we continue on a little bit more with the blood vessels.
Yeah, call them that, please.
They are.
Okay then. I'm going to shift appearance to Annabella.
As you shift your appearance, cat ears and a tail, ethereal. You Nas can see them. But also in this spectrum of this room, behind Rild, you can see there are 9 ethereal people of exactly the same shape, but they are like walking in very weird, like in a mirror. But after a short while, they're standing and walk into the same position as almost like 9 timelines, like walking in together. As the
Not
ears,
like, I'm tripping here.
Yeah.
ears and tails disappear, but you stand before this blood avatar as von Chatmozal.
Greetings, mother.
The blood avatar doesn't speak, but moves in a very, very curious way to just simply like they have noticed your presence.
You see, this is a bit of an experiment where I'm supposed to talk about my bottle up emotions towards you. Just glancing over at Nas again, like,
You do so well, little Sparkle. No, little noble porcelain doll.
Hmm. Hmm. So, Mother, things I have on my chest then. I guess the first thing I would like to ask or know is that, or perhaps more so tell you, is that I don't understand why you made me feel so alone, so unwanted, so imperfect. A dirt stain even. I guess I wonder why you decided to not let me know that you also were a changeling like me. But instead you hid this truth from me and made me feel like I was a problem. A defect. Something you didn't want. Unless you could mold me to be exactly as you wanted. I wouldn't really have had a problem with fulfilling those wishes, but it would have been a lot easier had I known that you were like me, you know? And that my father was out there alive, and that my brother, Julian, shares the same
As soon as you say his
traits.
name, the blood avatar turns around almost in shame. But then stares back at you.
I guess I don't understand this charade, this need to lie to me. Why I couldn't just know the truth. It's almost like you didn't trust me, even though you placed so much weight on my shoulders. It's a bit strange that you felt the need that I alone should carry all of this weight, all of your wishes, your wants, your desires, without even truly knowing you. Or anyone else. I'm just gonna look over towards Nas. Isn't this a bit awkward?
Nas is smiling, but she has one tear running down her face as she looks at you.
You're doing well. Isn't it wonderful to get stuff off your inner mind?
The blood avatar turns back to you, Nas.
Yes. Maybe one day I can actually tell her all this, you know.
Oh, we shall make sure of that. As you said, things need to be said. Otherwise, the blood sips out.
Yes. Though I don't believe I'm at the bursting point quite yet. Been close a few times perhaps, but...
Oh yes, you have. You have.
It's easier now when I don't have a second voice within my mind.
What do you mean? No.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever told Blinky nor you. Well, I did, but not as openly as I perhaps should have once. I now feel more free, so to say.
Free of your chains.
Yes.
And yet, you miss Squiddy. We can
I do.
tell.
Well, I do. Even though I know it's probably wrong of me to do that. I mean, I know the sentiments is for sure not shared.
You can hear in
We
the,
do not know.
in the far, far edge of the horizon of this place, you hear a silent, almost like it is just part of the illusion.
We can understand the sentiment of missing things. Squiddy was fun, at least. Just very. He was a cheat. Didn't like to play by the rules. We don't really like when you don't wait for your turn. Just like Mickey. Never liked to play by the rules either. Taking too many cards. Hiding them in their sleeves, so to say.
Yes. What would you tell him if you met him? I mean, I humored you. Don't you wish to try the same?
It is not our words to say.
Oh, it's hers.
Oh, yes.
Wouldn't she want to come out and say them then?
A pile of blood starts to form. Not clearly who this individual is, but you can see a silhouette starts to emerge from a pool of blood. Not fully shapen, but starting to manifest.
She's not really allowed in here.
The silhouette puddles down into a pool of water, to a pool of blood again. And also as Annabella's mother just turns into a puddle of blood.
Maybe one day she will be strong enough to actually enter here.
Maybe. One day.
But perhaps you're correct in the fact that it's too soon, currently.
Oh, yes. Much, much too soon.
Though I do have some things I would like to talk to her about. I could, of course, tell you, and then tell her again later.
How about this? She gets so upset with us when we stretch our little legs. We go back to her room like nothing happened. Then you may come inside and speak to her.
I mean, I can do that. I'm not quite sure that Blorkk and Videl will be able to simply ignore what happened earlier.
And what will they say?
I guess they will say that the ocean tried to eat Blorkk.
A lot of weird things have happened since we got in here. Would not alarm little bee. Which is why it fits so splendidly. Makes us get away with being a little bit naughty.
And you don't think this would be more things to bottle up then? Or is this your burden to carry?
It's better this way. She gets quite upset, you see. We don't want to upset her more than we need.
That's very kind of you.
She just refused to take a card and we wanted one.
Is that what happened?
Yes. Had she taken a card, we would have not forced her to take one. Just small little favors is all we ask. Small little things. Listen sometime.
Well, yeah. One card is a very small thing
Isn't it?
for now. So, shall we return then to the ocean? Or her room, perhaps? Where would you want her?
We'll go back.
I feel you
No,
will need
it's-
to lead the way.
Now he's gonna jump down from the bloody seats.
Mhm.
Step over to Annabella. She's gonna give you a very weird, almost threatening hug on your leg.
Forceful
It's-
hug.
Yeah, it's kind of like
A
yeah,
blood hug.
yeah, pretty much. It's just like
Ugh. You feel the intimidation of the hug. It's not meant to comfort you. It's more like
I think it is.
It is, but she doesn't do
No,
that. So it's like, yes, this is. It's
more
like a
catching
fucking
a
sen.
fish.
It's like if a xenomorph just suddenly like, I have seen humans hug, come. Like, okay. No. Almost her claws like dig into your skin.
Just gonna look down at Nas and like.
Can we try one thing, though? Out of curiosity, humor us.
Of course.
Get down. On your knees.
Okay. I will kneel down.
Say ah.
Ah.
She's gonna try to wiggle her hands in front of her. I wanna see if Necrocraft can wiggle her little weird ass fucking tentacles under her tongue.
So as Nas points the finger towards one side, you can feel that whatever is underneath your tongue starts to move your tongue slightly to the left.
She's gonna do a little, like not very hard, but at least
She rips
little
out
bit,
the tongue.
yeah. No, but she like tries to twist it a little bit to see how much she can bend it.
Ah.
She bends it to the point that it starts to hurt.
Oh,
this-
sorry.
This is quite like the first time you start to feel that these veins are attached to your underside of your gums, and you can feel them reaching down behind the tongue, behind the throat, leaning down towards the throat canal. As you can feel it tugging, and almost like as she moves to the side, it's almost like it attaches to your throat, and it's almost like it tried to attach and not to get removed. Almost like a parasite start clinging on inside of an apple.
Is it kind of choking her a little bit?
No, not choking, but it's it is that weird sensation of like this. For the first time, there is something in your throat that shouldn't actually be there, really.
If she's not choking, you need to pull harder, I think.
She follows her throat like down a little bit to sense where it kind of ends, if she can.
Oh, it doesn't end. You continue down the
But then
throat.
she continues down her fucking chest, I guess, in a very weird, awkward way, I guess.
In a very weird, sensible thing, you sense that the most of the thing has starting to shroud her heart a little bit around with whatever this parasite is. Not fully the heart, but it's starting to obfuscate the heart.
That was unpleasant.
We We need to cut this out of you at one point or another. Although it's gonna be very messy and bloody if we cut out your heart, so we need other measures, I think.
I do believe I need my heart. Not quite sure, but I would assume so.
Tap a little bit at your chest.
Fascinating, though. Nature is very beautiful.
Did that satir your curiosity?
Yes. Thank you.
He's gonna kiss your forehead, little.
Let's go then.
I want to do something first, though.
Ooh, what is it?
Takes a knife and stab. No.
Oh, you're getting kinky. No.
Oh, wow.
Escalates so fucking hard.
Just gonna hold out my arms. I want a hug, a real hug. Not on my leg only, but like a hug.
Of course.
Dicking into your shoulder blades.
Social awkward koala.
Yeah.
Just gonna give her a very, very calm hug. I'm just gonna like pet the back of her head. Isn't this nice?
Yes.
You should try to relax some.
Yes, she relaxes a little bit, but the thing is, she's digging her nails into your skin more. And then she's like leaning up her arm a little bit and like.
God, I'm like. Some things will never change, will they?
No, you taste so very magical.
Charming. Well, lead the way then.
As you turn around and the door appears.
After you then.
On the other side of the mansion, as Videl is holding the tome.
I wanna know
What love is.
what rock soup is. No.
I want to know my mom's recipe for rock soup.
No.
That would be so fucking epic, though.
Yeah. It's one of the questions, but I went for another one. And I didn't went for the career one either.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I want to know what lingers at the center of the world where the fungi meet.
Oh, you want to know what it is?
I want to know about that.
Creepy.
Interesting.
You need
As
a few
you
weeks to write this.
Oh, actually, no. I have it already here. As you stare into the book, as you ask the book what is in the center of the world, that presumably, I assume that what Nexus Spock talked about and what you saw in your vision.
Yeah.
You start to see there is a beginning of a text starting to appear inside of the tome that you're holding. It starts with a description of what the vision is told you. It is massive. It's large. It is an abomination between. It is two worlds that has collided that shouldn't been collided together. It is the meeting between a primordial's brain with the anomalous power of the stars. It is an aberration that fell to the world and landed on the location where this large mountain fell as well. And together, in time, they started to grow into this thing, this corruptive thing that's starting to spread its spores around the world, using its primordial power to just extend its network all over the world, connecting until it's found one of its pure sources how to combine it all together. Necromancy. As it used the necromantic power, it started to fuse the fungus as it spread all over this world into black tendrils and started to consume. And with each energy it consumed into its network, like a tumor onto the world, it started to grow and grow and grow until it regained consciousness. And in its own hybris and ego, it calls itself the corruption. As you see imagery start to appear inside the book, this abomination looks like a ginormous... It looks like a gargantuan brain that has black tendrils on, almost like tentacles attached to its bottom side. But on top of it, there are so many spores, different kinds of spores and fungus growing on top of it. It's almost like it's organic, part of this world. And it seems to be reaching out to the world, reaching out to beings, connecting to one of the few sources that it knows that it will spread, using its psychic abilities to enhance its abilities to spread through the emotion that most of the species of this world seems to be feeling easy to connect. The power of negative thought, pessimism, to spread closer and closer into the victim's heart and mind until they just become a drone and continue on spreading its spores around the world.
I get to keep the book.
You do.
Oh. I'm gonna read that
Mm-hmm.
a couple of times.
As you begin to read, this wave of purple energy passes through the mansion once again.
Does it feel like the energy have center, or is it more?
Do you mean where the wave comes from?
Yeah.
It comes from the deck of many things. It's almost like it leaves a mark when this power has been used.
I look down at it again. See, I open the lid to see if something changed.
The cards have changed to a slightly different color. They are marine blue now, with silver edges.
Close it again. Still holding
Alright.
it. Still reading. And after I read through the text a couple of times, I'm gonna try and get some rest.
Do you notice too? I will also give this to you too, because you actually read about it. I'm just gonna, so I don't fool you. It is resistant to necrotic damage. It is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage that isn't magical attacks. It's immune to poison. It is vulnerable to fire. It cannot be charmed, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, or prone. And it uses its abilities. It has, there's a lot of things, but it uses most of its energy to summon corruptive things around itself, to swarm their enemy, and uses the spores to make the enemy fight amongst themselves.
Sounds like an epic boss.
Could be. But the book maintains in your grasp. As you look to the side of the title of the book, it says it has the same outlet as the card that you had on the card. It says, almost like a tarot card, standing the key. That is the only title, and it's the only visual thing on the outside of the book.
When I'm finished reading, I'm gonna close the book. Still gonna hold it, and I'm gonna try to get some rest.
Okay. As eventually, Rill and Blinky, you manage to go through the corridors and get closer by to where Blinky's quarters are. The doors opens up into Blinky's quarters, and you can see the multitude of different magical items is scrambled around the floor, almost like she left in a hurry.
Well, then, it was so pleasant talking. We have to do it again sometime soon. Yes.
I mean, I do have to say thank you.
Oh, for what?
As silly as it sounds, it did feel better to say those things out loud. Even if it wasn't to my actual mother. It did actually feel nice.
We're glad we could help.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
For
For giving little B a little bit of hope. That there is at least something in this world that is less cruel. So sensitive. Alrighty then. Maybe next time we can go and see that little circle boy together. Yes.
Sure. Not really sure why you would want to, but I will look forward to that occasion.
As you said, some things need to be said. A little bee ain't saying them.
Oh. Well, yes, I can see that need.
Well then.
He's gonna slide down into the exact position that Blinky were probably in. Only difference is she doesn't have the bag of cards in her.
Mhm.
Okay. See you around then.
Of course.
And almost like a blink.
Oh.
Blinky blinks a little bit and you awake. Almost like you awake, almost like you slumber for a little bit. You check around in your environment and you're still in your position though. A little bit confused. Time haven't really shifted as much. It's almost like you remember like you studied the cards, but in a blink of an eye they are gone. There's all of the other weapons and knickknacks that you had, it's still there, but the deck of many things is not longer in your hands. You look up, you see that Annabella has arrived inside to your chamber.
Hello.
Oh, I did. When did you get there?
Just now.
Oh.
How
I
are
was,
things
I was,
going?
oh, yeah, I was in the midst of identifying things. Yeah, I got some things like there's your ball and the cones, and then I think I was looking at the cards.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you remember what they were?
I remember they were kind of like they have the possibility to do a lot of very interesting and cool things, but also have the possibility to kind of do a lot of terrible things. I don't know where they are though. They disappeared earlier and then I had them and now they must have just disappeared again.
That is quite unsettling.
Yeah. Maybe there was a reason why they were locked up in the cursed mountain. They seem to be weirdly maybe affecting this, like Vidal said they probably could have. Oh, I hate when he's right.
Perhaps we should lock them up again once
Maybe.
we find them.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe that's why my servants are acting so weird. Because I don't know what's
They
happening.
are a bit extra today.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but we're not worrying about things right now, are we? Because we need to be positive.
Worrying and being positive can actually be in the same.
Oh, they go hand in hand, as one say, with me. I worry, and then my positivity drops. I always worry.
Yeah, but worrying isn't necessarily a negative trait.
Maybe not.
You worry because you like someone. You worry because you care. No?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, it's a
So that's
positive
not-
feeling. Haha.
I think you're too focused on what's positive and the negative. There is a very large gap in between the two. As with this good and evil.
Yeah. A lot of people are very black and white, aren't they? Well, did you? Was there something you needed? Did my servants not?
Just
Are you
servants
hungry?
lovely as always.
Ah.
I was hoping we could talk a bit.
course. What is it?
If I'm not bothering.
No. I'm just gonna sit for like 4 hours and do all of this, so a little break is fine.
It is quite a lot.
I'm thinking, I kind of wondering if we're all gonna sleep, maybe I should make a quick little stop and just get, Misan, and because I feel kind of shit for having left him in the city, but...
Oh, right.
but
And he did say that his affairs could take a few days, so...
yeah, he didn't he? Good.
So I don't feel like he's already starting to be like, where are they? Why haven't they come and picked me up yet?
Good.
We could put a pin in it and ask him again in like a week or so.
Yes,
No?
yes, put a pin in it. I'll put a pin. Place it up there, yeah. Good. Well then.
Yes. But speaking of that,
Oh.
location.
Yeah, we need to kind of fix the whole problem with the cat and your family.
Well, that too, but that wasn't really what I had in mind.
Oh, Blinky gets a fucking dreaded look on her face of realization where this conversation is going.
Well, you're clever. So I'm sure you already know what it is I would wish to talk about.
Are you angry at me? I understand if you are.
I'm not
I would
angry.
be disappointed then.
No. More.
Siren would have fucking strangled me had I done that to him.
I guess I feel sad.
I'm sorry I made you sad.
Sad that we, I suppose, as a group couldn't be enough. That we couldn't help you stay strong, that you felt the need to go away on your own.
It's not your fault. I just felt like... It's not that you're not enough. You are. That's the problem. You are more than enough. And I just felt like... There's been so many things that feels like it has been due to a lot of things I do. I just wanted to fix it, and I knew you would not let me go.
Of course not.
Because you're a good person. A good friend.
Well, of course.
But I just thought that if I went to Orden, I could just take blame for everything. Then you could just go and help your sister without, and Blorkk and you could just not be wanted anymore. I'm not afraid. I already dead. It's not like I'm afraid to.
But we are afraid.
I know.
Afraid of losing you.
I know.
And as noble as your thoughts were, they did cause us a lot of pain.
I did so many terrible things.
soon as I got there, Order was already waiting for me. I don't even know how he knew about the fucking teleportation circle, but he was already there. Didn't even give me a second to talk. And then Ilwe just showed up. He said he would help you because I could feel my servants dying the moment I left. Don't even... I knew you were in trouble, but I don't know what happened. I don't know where Videl or Blorkk was, and no... So confused.
Well, apparently Blorkk was locked in a dungeon by Akka.
He said something about that. He always blurts out some things in the middle of a weird conversation, and I never fucking know when I'm supposed to talk about it or not.
I believe he has learned that from us. We
Yeah.
have to do the same, you know.
I guess he is very quick to do a lot of things we tend to do, but are probably stupid things we do.
So no, I'm not angry or disappointed or anything of that. I'm just...
Did Akka hurt you? Because it was her, wasn't it?
Yes.
What does she want?
The scepter. The scepter or the wielder of the scepter, not sure which. Which is probably why she's going after my sister, because she forcefully took that information from me. Since
But
I
you were
couldn't-
asleep.
I wasn't asleep. I heard
were?
everything. I just couldn't move. I couldn't open my eyes. But I did hear everything.
I'm sorry. God, you're so resistant to those things. Not that I'm blaming you. I'm sorry. That sounds like I'm... Had I known, I would have... I don't know what I would have done. I don't know.
Well,
You were awake, but you couldn't move when she...
she wasn't alone.
You mean?
I think she had Thalion with her.
It figures, doesn't it? If we went back on our deal, then maybe she thought he was hers now.
Would make sense in her way of thinking.
Yeah, it would. I would assume. I don't know.
I didn't really get a good look, but I have a feeling it was Thalion. I also don't know if he was watching peacefully and willingly, or if he was controlled. Because he was in the room when she appeared before me and asked me a few questions and such.
She hurt you? Like, torture you?
In a sense. But as you said, I'm very resilient.
Ugh. This is what I mean. It's like, this is why I don't make decisions. This is why I want to just follow someone else. Even when I try to
I thought I did something. I knew it was terrible to do that what I did, but
You couldn't have known.
no, but
It's not possible for you to know.
I know, but it's like a fucking curse.
It's a part of everything, no?
Yeah. Well, fuck. Yeah, we need to go and get your sister then, if she is so
But either
interested in
it's
her.
her or Thalion.
I guess she wants the scepter for her lover.
Most likely. I also didn't tell the others anything.
You didn't tell Vidal.
I didn't tell them anything. I also took all the notes. They haven't read anything.
But you have.
Yes. I didn't feel like they needed to know. But perhaps you feel differently?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting to be here.
I know. I mean, in a sense, I'm lucky to be here as well.
Yeah. I guess we all are. Look. But maybe it's I guess there's a reason why we just keep living. Or me not so much, but you know what I mean.
We're trying to fix things.
Moving.
One
Yeah.
step at a time, no?
Mhm, mhm.
And you couldn't know Auden would already be there and waiting.
He was such a fucking dick.
I mean, it's sort of his forte.
Called me a cockroach. Said that I don't make demands and that he would take great joy in watching all of you get murdered in front of my eyes. And then, when I got free, he's ordered his little followers to kill every goblin they see. I had to hear him or one of his people suffocate one of my family members in an alley. They did nothing. And I led him to that city, not knowing. Once more, couldn't have known, but it did feel. It's not like goblins don't die all the time, but it's just different when you know it's could have been avoided had you not led the wolf to the doorsteps.
Yes, but now you're taking responsibilities for his actions.
Ugh.
He was the dick. He was the one who killed someone innocent. He
Yeah,
was the
and-
one who decided to hunt us. He was also the one who decided that he didn't even need to apologize to anyone else except for perhaps a very vague apology towards you.
Mm.
Because the rest of us just happened to be in the wrong location at the wrong time.
I understand it's his job, but
Oh, that was more than his job, you know that.
I know. At least it feels like he is.
Have you told him this?
It's like when I look at him, I feel disgusted with being in the same room. And it's not just him, it's more the fact that I know that I wanted him gone. And yet, so many people are now dead and he is still standing. And now I don't want him dead anymore. But
It doesn't change the fact that some are still dead.
probably people I knew. Considering the whole prison is gone, isn't it?
Yeah, that might have happened, yes. Well, I could sit here with you if you want to continue talking, or I just want you to know that I understand your actions, even though I didn't agree with them. I hold no bad feelings towards you for it. Like, it's just, please don't do it again.
No. I won't.
Thank you. So, do you want to continue identifying things? I can keep you company while you're doing it. And then perhaps rest.
Yeah. Can do that.
Or do you have other plans?
It's always a list. But I think maybe you're right. Now that we actually have the time, maybe just focus on what we can do right now.
Or we could always record Blork's snoring and send it to Odin as a message.
Or we could break into his office and put fun things inside.
Or that.
Maybe we shouldn't walk around the tower though. Tension's probably a little bit high considering I killed like I don't know how many people I killed yesterday.
Maybe you didn't kill anyone. They're mages after all, in some form.
Yep.
Maybe they... I mean, as Ophelia said, she created a lich or whatever it was, so clearly they have means to bring someone back to life, in a sense.
How hypocritical.
Indeed. But if you look from it from a bright perspective, maybe no one even died.
Possibly.
Maybe they all just teleported away.
They do tend to do that.
They do tend to do that.
Which means all in my...
I only killed all of the inmates that are probably friends of mine. It's such a comforting thought.
But
So do you want to keep identifying things and then perhaps rest or something else?
I've been thinking about this dragon problem. As much as I hate this idea, but we can't fucking kill Balazar, just the four of us. I'm not being negative here. I'm just being like, you know, a little bit realistic on the whole.
Stop spreading the mushroom.
Real smells go.
Like, I'm not saying we are not gonna fight and try to do something or find some other way to stop him. Maybe we don't even need to fight him. But as been stated so many times, we need allies. As much as I hate this, maybe we should talk to the circle and just at least let them know that there's a big ass dragon, mushroom, necromancy
Blinky,
thing.
you're right. You're right.
I am.
Yes. The only one here who believes that we can possibly slay a dragon by ourselves is Blorkk.
I like his enthusiasm, but
He has a lot of enthusiasm.
he only saw the dragon from afar. I don't think he understood how big it was.
I think the thought even
that
excites
perception?
him more. The bigger the better, no?
Yeah, he really likes that.
Why are you rolling dices?
Ignore him! Ignore him! I am ignoring the shit out of him! Does this too, like a fucking maniac. Like,
I
know! Look how far up I dropped them from. Dick. Oh.
Yeah. There's so much we can do, but start with a little bit of identifying and then we shall see.
We could identify, we could rest, and tomorrow we could meet Odin and bring the others and explain the dragon problem.
Yeah. It isn't
Perhaps.
that late though. We have time to go outside maybe.
But
I don't
that's
know
also
what we would
true.
do, but yeah.
Yeah.
A
I
car
don't
in
know
a
what
sense.
the others are doing. They might still be bathing, so
Are they bathing?
we will figure
Yeah.
something out.
Yeah. We can
could-
talk to a
but I
car
can
and we can
Focus on one thing at a
Yeah.
time.
focus. Yes.
Now we're gonna identify some
Mhm,
things.
mhm.
I can
Okay.
sit here and read while you're doing that. I have
Yes.
a lot of books.
Yeah, maybe
A
you should look at the
lot of
Herald
new books.
journal thingy.
Yeah.
So a couple of hours will go. Well, I assume that you want to identify the staffs.
Yeah, but I'm beginning with the very interesting chained up book.
Okay. I will give you just a quick
Faces.
rundown, and I will send you everything. Everything.
Yeah, you can
later,
just
okay?
send it and do a very short summary, and then yeah. Otherwise, this is gonna take 10 years, dear
Yes,
viewers, because the list
yeah.
is immense.
The list is immense. No, but the book that you will identify,
Mm,
you will definitely identify it first, and I will give a quick rundown.
Yeah.
A few of the items, but we are going to continue.
yeah, because I don't even know if you have all the list, and I don't know which are magical. And as I said, I would have checked before with detect magic, so I can at least be like, no, that's not magic. Throw that shit away.
Exactly. But most of the things that you are doing and identifying, I'm gonna get just a very quick rundown.
Yep.
The first one, that is the book that has that weird chain and a face on top of it. This book is known as Book of Many Faces.
Mhm.
It is a chained brown leathery book that has variation of faces on it. The quick summary is it holds secrets about an eldritch entity known as Sajin, which is also referred to the Silent One. And apparently, Sajin takes the faces of people.
Is
And
Saijin the one that we saw the symbol of on the door, right? Together with yes, good, yeah.
And also, also Sajin has its own like murderous beings called the Watchers, which has no face, and they are like Slender Man people that killing stuff. And this,
But
book
it
is, like,
is not another name for Uktagru, because that
No.
was something else. Yes,
No,
good, because
exactly.
that was it's been a little bit confusing.
But the Book of Many Faces is the first step of becoming a Watcher.
Okay.
That who reads the book will lose its face.
Okay. As soon as she fucking reads that, never open this blue book, really. You will lose your face. Continuing.
And then most of the things are not magical, but going through the staffs, one of the staffs is called the Staff of Healing.
No.
It is a staff. It was taken during. There is a small history. It was taken during the War of Magic, and it was taken by the dwarves to seem. It seemed to be deemed nobody should ever be carrying this weapon, and you can heal a lot of stuff with it. There's 10 charges, and you can do cure wounds, lesser restoration, or mass cure wounds with it.
Okay.
And the next staff is the Staff of the Adder, and the Adder. The staff is the staff on the top of the staff, it has this serpent-like creature on the very top of it, and you can cast a spell from it, and you can turn the staff into a serpent.
Yeah, so it's Moses' staff, like
Yes.
we guessed, because it's
And then we have the Skybinder staff. That is what's created to defend against flying creature or aerial defense. And the last staff is called the Staff of Striking. This is a monastery weapon. So it's a staff that you can... It's more like a monk weapon.
And it's just that is not magical, or
It's
no?
magical. It is probably the more magical of the bunch.
Well, fuck.
And yeah. And later of the things it is.
The feather quill that Rill was interested in.
It is a feather quill that you can command to write stuff. You command it to write this. It is almost like a servant that will take notes. And there is one dagger that is a darker dagger that you will identify. It is called the Umbra or the Umbra blade. And it is a special dagger. It's a throwing dagger. You throw the dagger, you make damage, and it has 3 charges. As soon as you hit something with a dagger, you can activate it to miss the step to the dagger.
Oh, cool.
And the other dagger has no magical effect. And then there is an axe that you will identify. And
is this the grim-looking axe or the axe found in?
The
No, wait.
grim-looking axe.
Yeah.
So the grim-looking axe is called the Axe of Carnage.
Oh God.
It does what it does. It does +1 to attack, and it makes an extra d6 necrotic damage. And if you reduce a creature to 0 while using this axe, you gain 10 temporary hit points. After each kill you do, you gain 10 temporary hit points. And it has a curse on it that is Anger of the Blood-Soaked God. And this is a wielder weapon also. So each time you take damage, if you are above a certain, if you are above half of your HP, you have to make, each time you take damage, you have to roll a DC 10 saving throw, of wisdom saving throw. And if you are below it, you have to do a 16 DC saving throw. If you fail, you will go into a frenzy rage.
So never let Blorkk have this. Yes, got it.
And it will see anybody as an enemy.
No.
So it will frantically hit anybody that is within. So it's not like the barbarians. Like a barbarian can go into a rage and control the rage and control the fury of it. But this one is more like a blood carnage. It needs to kill stuff.
So just hand this to someone that is your mindless servant and be like, "Go ham, my child."
Yes.
And they,
Yes.
Lovely.
But this is a wielder weapon.
What about the handle with no sword?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It is called the Flame of Rule. This is a celestial weapon.
Oh.
If you touch the hilt and then you say a commanding word, it will ignite into a fire, just as pure fire and radiant sword.
Cool.
And I will text you everything.
Yeah.
But eventually, after you have identified for several hours...
And nothing with the morning star that Blorkk found in the chest.
No, the morning star doesn't
It's just
have
a morning
any
star.
magical-
Yeah. I think that is... Yeah, that sounds about right.
And occasionally, and after a while, I assume that you will meet up with the others, like after you have rested for a little bit, I guess.
Can I identify potions, or do I need to be an artificer for that?
No, you can. As long
Yeah,
as
because
it
we
is
had 3 potions that we
Mhm.
found also. I just want to know what they are. Like,
I have to look into them later
yeah,
on.
you do that. It's not
I
going to be that
haven't
important right now.
written,
No.
written them up. No.
Yeah, it's 1 red and 1 brown and 1 yellow. That is all I know.
Oh yeah, I will
Yeah.
look into it.
Good. Woo! Yay!
But eventually, after people have rested, people have
This
identified.
takes so long.
It
4
takes a
hours
long
at
time.
least.
But I will say, after a very long amount of time, you will eventually, everybody just will meet up again.
Do I get a long rest?
I will say no. You will get a short rest, though. It's only amount of several hours will go by.
Like 4-ish.
Yeah, 4 about.
Yeah. Be counted.
Did you pocket the deck of many things, Vidal?
Or actually, it's less than 4 hours since a
holding
lot
it.
of them were not
You're holding it.
identical,
Yeah.
magical. But at least 3 hours has passed.
Yeah.
So
And I would say, eventually, after your little naps, I will say that you will meet up for dinner and eat dinner at the dining room in
do
the.
we get dinner from these weird ass people?
Yeah,
Good.
you
They no
will.
longer serve food. I'm
They
useless now.
they will serve food, and as all of you are like eating, they are just staring and waiting for their command. Like, yeah, you now, yeah, and they are just staring at you, all of you.
How about you go and clean the corridors, or no, go and play cards with each other? Yes, have fun.
They
Take a
will
break.
salute and wander away.
Not sure I want to sleep in here tonight.
Well, we can sleep in a room together if it makes you feel better.
I'm also. I feel like I'm gonna have nightmares of folks with faces.
I never expected to be intimidated by a spoon, but yeah, I get what you mean. I see so fucking creepy shit.
Just a smile.
Yeah. Yeah, we never see people smile at us. Maybe that's why it's so unsettling.
It's more so that the smile doesn't really reach their eyes.
Maybe it can. Did you boys have a good little rest?
Yeah,
That's nice.
there were no weird sporks in my room. At least.
Good. And
That you know of.
Yeah, they were probably there.
By watching you as you were sleeping, just staring at you.
Making my bed and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Rocking your bed a little bit.
sleep. How about you, Blorkk? Are you happy to have goat?
Yes, but I feel a little bit tired still.
Mhm.
I mean, it's starting to be like late evening. Well, not late evening, early evening, I would say. Which is why we have dinner.
How about you two? How are you doing?
I've identified so many things. My head is a little bit tired, but at least the list is less. Yes.
There was something weird in the water.
In your bathroom? You mean the dicks?
No,
The statue dicks?
Does
Out in the
Blue
ocean.
also have statue dicks?
All of them had them. I didn't know who wanted them and didn't, so.
Oh.
But yours are slightly longer.
I remember
Thank you.
taking a swim, and then I woke up on the beach, and the Gulidar was there.
Sounds like a lovely dream.
Something pulled him down.
You were in his dream?
It was no dream. I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
Sort of
Yeah.
happened in an ocean part in here. But this place has been acting strange lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Servants are very strange, and there's like this glimmer that happens sometimes. Maybe you were carrying on to something about the weird cards, because have you seen them, by the way? Because
Cards.
No.
we picked up some cards, or a bag, and I identified it, but then it went away, and I don't know where they are now.
I'm gonna put the cards on the table.
As soon as you put them on the table, the lead opens up.
Oh. Did you take them? How
And
did you get them?
plus, they were in my pocket. Then they disappeared, and then
Yeah,
they
because
reappeared.
yeah, they did that for me too. It's weird.
Unsettling, I would say, more than weird.
Yeah, it's unsettling that an item can affect the spell. Not many things. I mean, we had a Dawn Star in here and it didn't do anything, as far as we can tell.
Perhaps we should lock them away.
In here?
Well, we can't do it in here because
No.
they would be spat out again. I was more thinking
One of your little nooks.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
What else are we gonna do with him?
I don't like that an item is just jumping between pockets. It's already unsettling that we have bags that apparently does this.
Yeah, I identified the cards, but I felt like they were on one side the most wonderful and inviting thing ever, so much potential and like beyond everything, but then there was also the other side of like potential for so much bad things, and I don't know what that means, but I can feel it. It's like a
Should we try and pull one?
No.
He didn't listen to what I just said, did he? He just heard potential and endless wonderful things, and then he stopped listening.
No, I heard the other side of it too.
You have become quite a... I wouldn't say I have a bad influence, but I'm taking a little bit of blame for all of this.
Well,
I am very tempted, though.
Feel very uncomfortable with them, even though I did actually pull a card, and I apologize for that.
You have ears and a tail now.
You should not look on the cards.
No, I feel like each time you look at them, they must draw you in.
It's almost like they want to be picked.
And that's usually not a good thing.
Maybe something bad happens when you take all of them. Or something good. Positive. Maybe it's the best thing that could happen.
I think the best thing that could happen is to lock them away somewhere.
It's the thing that the dwarves locked things in the Black Mountain that was supposed to be sealed inside because they were too dangerous or too cursed.
Something like that sort.
And this just is there. Vidal bled from his ears because he touched a statue of a smiling woman, I mean.
Oh yeah. That part.
Yeah.
We could just destroy it.
I don't think we can.
I guess Ophelia could, but I don't want her to know that we picked up a lot of goodies from the mountain. Then she's gonna be like, what else did you pick up, little shits?
No, we don't tell her.
Nope. You mean we steal a hammer and destroy it ourselves?
I don't know.
That is a possibility.
Maybe.
Or we could just ask if we could borrow the hammer.
I wasn't even allowed to touch the ball that you pulled out of the cat's neck.
I have a big hammer. I feel very strong. Maybe I can destroy it.
Maybe. Maybe we should wait, though. Maybe we should...
What happened if we try to destroy it and it unleashes everything instead?
I'm quite sure it's a very poor idea to hit a magical, no, actually, an unnaturally magical item with a wielder weapon
It
made for destruction.
It sounds a little bit unsafe, doesn't it? I'm very
It's extremely unsafe.
Mamuka is very dangerous.
When you hit something, it should break.
Yeah. Kind of like
I put up my phylactery on the table.
kind of like this. One
Or
thing.
take the hammer and
It's like, good luck, his fucking wheel weapon. Well, there goes that soul.
We need another one. I'm gonna take the deck of cards and I'm gonna pocket it.
as soon as you take the deck, it is, you know, almost like you feel almost like an euphoria
God.
courses through your body as soon as you feel the warmth of the cards.
Yeah.
I
You
want you
get
to
a
make a
card.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, for fuck's sake, is it that?
And you
fucking-
have disadvantage because you have already drawn a card from it.
Oh.
16.
You manage to... You feel the euphoria from them. You remember how you felt. The gift that the cards gave you. But you still have your mind intact. Just the smallest little things giving you the greatest of information that you and your companion needed. But you can withstand the euphoria from them. Reluctantly, you put them down into your pants.
So, we could give them away, but seems like we're giving away a ticking time bomb to someone.
But we're not giving them to anyone else. That's kind of like I have a creepy axe that just can set you into a frenzy and you will murder absolutely everything around you. I love that I have that on me right now, but we're not giving it to someone else. No.
No.
I also have a sword that can ignite into fire, Videl, and a staff that can heal, but apparently you're not supposed to use it because it's so fucking powerful and the dwarves didn't think anyone should have it, but I know you want it now.
Blorkk, you suddenly feel something
No.
Feeling in your
arise in your
No!
pants.
Blorkk is just, ha, morning glory.
Yeah.
Rise and shine.
Why can I
You're
only
a bit
see that?
late today.
He heard a grim-looking axe story and was like, something that can murder things.
You feel something in your pockets arriving.
Say.
Do I feel something being removed from my pocket?
Yes.
Yeah.
I pull it up.
It is the deck.
Wait,
And it's as you put it up and look at it, the lead opens up in front of you.
God damn it.
I also have one of these.
Ah, that's the same one. Can you please
Yeah.
place it on the table?
Do I feel any kind of urge?
Yeah, it is the most beautiful thing, and for a slight moment, you think you hear Hagornir howling.
No.
All the cards.
I pull a card.
Yes. I mean, no, how
Yes.
disappointing.
This is
Only
when
one.
Blorkk dies.
We're just gonna sit here and do like a fucking. It's gonna be like, what is it called where you have a gun with a.
Yeah,
I
Russian
don't wanna
roulette?
play
Yeah,
Russian
we're gonna
roulette.
do. We're doing Russian roulette with a fucking whole deck of cards of doom. The end stream, everybody, because
Yeah.
we're gonna
mean,
pull
Only
cards.
good things have happened.
Oh yeah.
You don't
only
know
good
that. You have no idea what's happened.
I have to look now. Oh, interesting.
What? He always. Oh no! Sinister smile.
Someone has to pull the bad ones.
What the fuck?
You don't even understand your own card.
No. It's just actually, it says this on the card. Blorkk, you have to draw another card because this card does not affect you.
Okay.
Because you have too low intelligence to draw the card.
Well, just imagine I do another then.
Yes, I will roll it again.
What happens with that card then? Does it slide
It
back
reshuffles.
in?
It
Oh.
reshuffles.
What is happening?
Look, please put it down.
But
The one card I couldn't.
But then
Okay.
you said I should draw another one.
Go fish, it said. There is no music right now, right?
I know.
Yeah,
No.
good. I'm just checking because sometimes you never know if something's happening with my internet.
I can feel the great hunt.
Oh, indeed you do.
No!
Oh, yes, indeed you do, Blorkk. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Wait a minute, I have to.
No!
Oh, yes. Blorkk, as you reach into the deck of cards, first you think, you shouldn't pull this card.
Fucks.
You see that the card in your grasp reshuffles, and as you you shrug it off more like me, and then you put your finger into the deck again, and then you draw a card from it. Immediately, you hear a voice as soon as you draw the card says, "Darkest night, swift as death." You look at the card and it says "The Rider" on it.
Oh no!
The card depicts a dark cloaked individual sitting on a dark horse on top of a large hill and a mound of skeletons and bones and decay around them. As you see, only you see before you, as a mist of dark clouds emanates from in front of you. Your friends disappears, but from this mist emerges a dark black wolf, merging out with it is not a living wolf. It is a wolf, it's a zombie wolf, more than less, for Blorkk to see missing parts of its skull, red beating eyes just shining towards.
He's supposed to be white.
I was gonna be like, he's like, hey, good
You
ear.
see that the creature walks directly in front of you. No fear, nothing. It stares at you and you hear a voice emanate from your mind. A name. It emanates to you. Give me a name, and thou shalt be perished.
I want the evil dragon to die.
Oh god!
What's happening?
No! No, Blorkk, you don't know what you did! No!
I'm so confused.
No!
I want
we
you
know
to
what-
roll a D100
Yes.
because you said I want the evil dragon.
Yeah, that.
It could be any evil dragon.
Oh, fuck.
What
no.
determines what an evil dragon is even?
Yeah!
Yeah. As Blorkk just looks at nothing, you can see he's holding the card, and he just stares openly and says, "The evil dragon." The wolf stares back at you, Blorkk, and says, "It will be done." The card ignites in a white flame and disappears, and the wolf is no longer to be seen.
Can the others hear me talking?
Oh, yes. And then you return to nothing.
What happened? Did you see the black wolf?
A wolf? No.
Oh, what evil dragon?
What are you talking about?
He said I could choose anything to die, and I chose the evil dragon that we are supposed to kill.
Okay.
You said that you wanted Valasar to die?
We are supposed to kill a dragon.
Blorkk? Do you... If the big dragon dies, it will turn into an illithid.
What is that?
The thing we want it not to become.
But we are supposed to kill a dragon.
Yeah, but that's how it happens, isn't it? Like when someone dies, they turn into the squid thingy.
How can it turn to something if he's dead?
Did you say Balasar, or what did you say?
I said the evil dragon. I don't remember its name.
Could be any evil dragon then.
Oh, fuck.
Is the
Well,
deck of cards on the table?
I said the evil dragon that we are supposed
It's
to kill.
Blork's hands.
Okay, can I have the cards, please?
No,
Yes.
don't
No.
feel tempted.
I take
What?
the cards from Blorkk.
No, wait, no. Nobody touches them. Put them fucking down on the
The
table.
lid opens as Vidal
No.
opens it up.
Isn't it a good thing?
Just randomly kill a random dragon somewhere, maybe?
No, I
it's...
said the evil dragon we are supposed to kill. Well, he maybe said name, but I don't know the name.
I don't know.
I thought it was supposed to
Vidal,
be
I want you
good.
to roll another wisdom saving throw because you're touching the
Yeah,
cards.
I'm like, why the fuck is Vidal getting the cards again?
I don't know. I don't want anyone.
With disadvantage, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
15.
Oh,
The euphoria touches your nerve again. You touch the cards again. It feels like home as you're holding them. Imagine what you can do with the power now that Blorkk just draw another card to kill anything. You shrug off the effect, but you can still choose if you want to draw or put it away.
put it down.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, put it down. bad, Vidal. I think he's looking at Vidal like,
Ah.
he's just like, no, bad.
I'm gonna take some of the shady clothes that I have and wrap around it and put it down.
Mm-hmm.
Using a mage hand to slide it away from everybody to the center. Yeah.
As soon as you touch them, I want you to roll a wisdom saving.
Oh god,
What's a
fucking
mage hand?
On
fucking
some
cards!
Don't. It doesn't matter.
For fuck's sake, I fucking hate wisdoms. It's a fucking free.
You feel the urge to draw another set of cards. As soon as your magic even touches it, it is euphoria.
I guess the fucking mage hand slides in and takes a card. Cause it's a free!
Can the mage hand take a card?
As soon as you
It's too fucking far away from me. Unless I
you
get
see-
frenzied and like climb
no,
up
you're
on the
not
table.
frenzied. You're
No.
not yet. You're not in frenzy, no. But you can see that the hand is starting to trying to open up to get to the deck of many things.
What are you doing? Who's doing that?
As Blinky just stares at it and just.
I'm gonna grab Blinky by her shoulders and shake her.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take the staff, frost staff, and just pull the cloth back towards me.
Okay. As soon as Rill takes you up and shakes you a little bit, that feeling of euphoria and nostalgia just drops immediately.
Ugh.
What did you do?
Stop. I stop touching it with my hand.
Okay, fucking don't touch it. Nobody touches it.
Anything.
With anything. With magic. Fuck is it?
Where do we have those thingies from the
Oh yes, the pliers.
Can I borrow them?
Think they will work?
I don't know.
Sure, here,
Varsågod.
Varsågod.
Got it. I'm gonna try and pick them up with the pliers and see if anything happens.
You pick them up, and as soon as you pick up, you can see all of the symbols on the pliers go. You hold them, but you feel the pliers are shaking.
Oh god. Fuck is this?
You're not affected by the deck, but you can feel the decks. The cards are not amused that you're holding with this piece of magical enchantment.
I'm gonna let go and let them be on the table.
Yeah, we should lock this away.
Yes,
You
please.
get a sense of why maybe this deck of cards was locked in for a reason.
Why did we take it in the
It is
first place?
infectious and it spreads to people. It wants people.
We didn't know what
It's
we
to be
picked up,
drawn.
Blorkk.
At least we left some of the things in there. Maybe you should just put it back.
I felt very happy when I got to pick a card.
Yeah.
But now, it feels weird. I thought it was a good thing I did.
We don't know.
Membrook, I could do that too.
I do not like Membruka.
I don't.
It makes you all weird and angry.
How?
Maybe that's why I was so fucking confused when you were there, Real, because I don't remember if I picked a card. I had the cards and I said I didn't want to. Take one.
Blinky, you feel that something in the barrier of your mansion reaches you. It's probably a message that tries to go through but cannot because of the mansion.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna leave and go.
Someone is maybe knocking at the door. Maybe give me a second.
I'm gonna go and stick
Hold
my
the
head
dick
outside.
with the pliers. I'm
Yeah.
following Blinky.
Yeah.
Are you leaving them with that thing? Vitaly's gonna fucking shug all of them into the air as soon as you go! Come out!
All
You
you
know this!
hear from the room is a little.
Yeah. I'm saying this loudly, like.
I'm like, we need to trust someone at some point.
I'm
Not,
holding
I
them with the
trust him,
pliers.
it's just I was almost taking one. Okay, let's go and stick our head out and see us at the door or whatever. If I can hear a message. We did last time, yeah.
Eventually, you come to the opening of the mansion. You stick out your head. You wait a couple of seconds, but nothing is replied. There is nobody at the door. There is nobody who is pending. Like,
You
It
sure
seems
you
to-
heard someone knock?
No, I didn't hear any knock. I heard someone trying to reach in like a message to someone. But last time at least when we stuck our head out, we got the message later, but this person apparently didn't want to wait. So let me guess who it could have been. Who's
I'm
very
just gonna
patient.
assume someone really bad at magic, because usually you can cast message inside the mansion.
That's why I figured it was Orden.
Why would
I don't know.
something look different outside in the room?
no. It does not.
I'm gonna step out and then open up our door to the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Outside,
I-
you can see two mages are
Yeah.
looking at you.
Hi. Evening. Do you perhaps know if someone is looking for us?
They're looking at each other. Not really.
Okay. Because someone was trying to send a message, or maybe it was your lovely
Message
master.
comes to you now.
Okay.
And you can hear
Hiccup delay.
it is an unfamiliar voice, really.
Oh no, that is what?
Hello, is this what I think you are? Hello? Blinky? Hello? Hello?
Unfamiliar voice?
Yes, this is Blinky. Who is this?
One, and then retrieve and the message returns back. Ah, very good, very good. I am working with Scorch. I am one of his leading wizards. You probably don't know me. We have a situation over here.
Does this situation in any way maybe have something to do with hags?
We don't know, but you will have to come very soon. Your friend's associate has been kidnapped.
Oh! I'm leaning into the room and looking at my dear friend Annabella.
Yes?
Positive thoughts.
Yes? I don't think they have drawn any more cards.
You can see a message hits inside of the side of the mansion again.
A message on the mansion? What?
You're inside the mansion. You can
No,
feel
we're
it.
outside the mansion.
You're outside.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we went out and then
All right.
that because
Ring.
I don't. Oh no!
You will have a message.
Fuck her.
Well, you have some explaining to do. Give me the scepter. I don't know why you fuckers killed him. If you don't return the scepter to me, I will kill her, and I will drink all of her blood. You have 1 hour. Meet me at the Black Mountain.
The message ends.
I'm standing there like, positive thoughts, you know? And maybe you should sit down, because I have something I need to tell you. There's something about Scorch and your sister. Hello? Okay,
Yes, my sister.
Yes.
1 hour
Oh,
to give her the scepter.
wow, lovely.
She wants us to meet her at the Black Mountain. She sounded extremely angry. I think Valasar might be dead.
Oh, fuck.
Who is? Am I hearing this?
No, you're inside the mansion with Videl having a good old time with cards. I hope you pulled us and we all die.
I'm still holding them with the shaking pliers. Should we try and pull one another?
Oh my god, you
Blorkk.
addict!
What did you say?
Should we pull another card?
No, they told us to let it be.
You guys don't know that I have pulled one already.
Have you pulled another one?
No,
No?
I will not.
Don't kill Blinky.
Do you just leave the cards there?
No,
hanging
I'm
from the ply?
holding them with the pliers
Mhm.
and waiting on the others.
What do we do then?
No.
Do we tell someone? Do we?
Who?
I don't fucking know. The circle. Maybe they can.
As you're standing there, you started to hear bells outside. These church bells.
Fuck is happening now? Looking out in the corridor. What is that? Is that bad bells or is it good bells?
They're looking at each other. They kind of look confused, and then they straighten up and then go, looks down at you. We have to leave. And
What
then
is
they
that?
start to look at each other. One of them starts to jog, the other ones go, stay here, remain safe, and they just run.
Everything is falling apart. Everything. Okay.
And then you hear something that's almost like a thunderstorm outside. And a muffled voice can be heard outside.
Do we hear what this muffled voice is saying?
You are underground, so it's very hard.
But we were in a tower.
You are in the tower.
Ah,
underneath
we're
it.
still. Okay. We didn't get the top suite, I see.
Oh.
I didn't. I hid them below with Ophelia in her.
Just to make me remember something, what was the deal you made with Akka
Which
to
one?
save Thalion?
Huh?
I just said that we would. We help. She would take you back from being stone, and then we would promised to resurrect Valasar. That is all.
Okay.
And no, we said we promised we would try to resurrect him. We didn't say we
No,
would
not
succeed.
Valasar, her lover.
Her lover.
But
Yes.
that is Valasar, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And now Valasar is dead. Probably.
Yes.
So
Now she's
what the dragon we were supposed to kill in the Black Mountain is also Valasar, right?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm on the right.
You killed her, the one you wanted to kill. It's just
Yay!
Blorkk is gonna be like, yay, and we're gonna be like, you.
Well, Blorkk, you killed the dragon, the largest one.
Imagine. Wait. Well, let's continue.
Yeah, continue.
Blink is just walking back and forth.
I don't know how to handle this. I can't. I don't.
Deep breaths.
No, you
Deep
should take deep
breaths.
breaths. I'm not the one. You
I am
breathe.
taking
You
deep-
breathe.
What message did you get?
Now we should go to Scourge because your sister has been kidnapped and
Oh, we can skip that part.
yeah.
Uh,
But there are bad things happening apparently there too. Like here, I don't know what's fucking happening. And this.
go inside and get the others.
Yeah. You're not gonna leave, are you?
No, I'm
you-
just gonna send a message.
Okay, I'll be right back. Yes.
Quick as a lightning, you travel inside and you drag everything closer to you, Blinky, as you get as you come into the hallway where they are sitting and holding the pliers with the deck of cards.
Put that fucking dick down. Bam!
Oh my god.
We have a big fucking problem as usual. The fucking city is under attack. I don't care about that, but
The city's under attack.
yeah, but fuck that. We need to go to the Black Mountain like now because Akka has taken Real Sister and Balasar is dead.
Well, don't
The bad dragon died.
pretend
Yes!
to have multiple sisters. I'm confused.
Real? What does that even mean? You mean we should just let her kill one of them?
No. What do we do?
I'm gonna take a bit of rope and I'm gonna tie it around the pliers so the pliers is still holding the deck of many things, and I'm gonna put it in my bag. So my bag is probably shaking right now a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Welcome to the club.
No, it is a bit longer this time.
Or is it not that fast? This is.
It's a stick of euphoria.
It's stronger with longer instance. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Who is
know what's
attacking?
I don't know. I heard bells, but we can't care about that right now. We need to leave.
I'm
So,
starting to walk outside.
Pick everything that you need.
Eventually, you start to go towards the exit. But before that, Rill, who are you sending a message to?
Borden.
Okay.
taxi! I need an Uber ride.
Wait, I need to think. No, she wouldn't think about that. She's too much in distress. Hello. What's happening outside? Need information? A big dragon might have died. Might have caused a bit of disturbance in the balance of things. Please reply.
Immediate reply. Well, somebody's angry. And somebody's coming for revenge. It's raining ash.
It's the prophecy.
And there, as the clock has reached the point that we have agreed that we would end tonight's session.
Damn you, Danne! Damn you!
No, it's not his fault.
Yeah, it is!
No.
No, it isn't.
It kind of is, though.
But it's a good place to stop.
Yeah.
It is a good place
Yeah.
to stop for this time, my friends. As a lot
Blorkk
of
has
things-
saved the day.
Yes, he has.
I'm impressed that it was the right dragon, at least.
I am too.
I was like, this is where you kill Icario's fucking dragon
Yeah.
in the desert. And he's gonna be like, my master's died and I don't know why. We're like, whoops! Oh, we have no idea.
Or Real's father, or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
But my
Because he
friends,
is a semi-evil.
a lot of things is happening, and as you can see, the deck of many things can do a lot of things in a
I
campaign.
hate it.
I love hate it.
I just hate it.
I love it. Not hate it.
My friends, thank you so much for staying up with us and seeing this weird ass
Looking at us while we pick cards from the deck of many things.
Yes. But regardless, thank you so much for watching. If you want to have more of us, you cannot get enough, you can just head over to our YouTube channel where you can find a lot of other good things, more of this campaign, but also from other things. You head over to YouTube and search for Roll of Faith, and there you can find different types of goodies. I'm just looking at my players and they look so distressful, but well, we will return next Sunday, and I hope that you will come and see us play and see the exciting episode.
The end times.
The end times has come! But regardless, thank you so much. And I hope you have a pleasant continuation of the Sunday. Bye.